Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome back. Man, we just did this lawn. This thing looks like a forest already. Hey, you can't really tell. Once it starts raining down here, grow, mowing this lawn twice a week. And it's a 2-hour mow. But that's neither here nor there. What does the price of tea in China have to do with today? Not a darn thing. Because let's talk about it Thursdays. I'm going to talk about it because it's Thursday. Like I said, good morning. It is a whopping 6:05 a.m. It is also a whopping 80 degrees already down in the boot. Also, when you guys tap in with your stories today, tap in with what's the weather like where you're at 6 in the morning. If it's not 80 degrees or hotter, then watch this video one of these days at 6 in the morning in a sauna. And that's the boot, baby. Look at these knuckleheads already. The vicious hunters that they are. Did you see them go for the birds? There's one still out there still trying to chase them. I'm willing to bet that's my little monster, Mozzie. She ain't really little though. She's definitely my monster though. I call her Mozzie the monster. Mozzie the monster. Looked like a herd of just animal running through the wild, didn't it? All of them running through that long, beautiful grass like that. And that's the back part, guys. We bush hog that maybe once every month or two, just depending on how it's growing, you know. But it is a Talk About It Thursday, and I have an interesting one today. And this is neither to shame or big up anybody, because how we all, hey, get out of there, get out of there. What'd I say? Get out of there. Here they go into the woods. I just kind of want to know, what kind of lifestyle do you provide for your doggies? Where do they live? Where do they sleep? What do they eat? And do you just do some really bougie things for your babies? And if you don't, that's no big deal. They're dogs. You know, don't, and I gotta say this, don't get caught up so much in thinking that your dog has to enjoy this lifestyle that you think you're providing for them like you think they should enjoy it, if that makes sense. It makes sense to me. A lot of things make sense to me that don't make sense though. And what I'm saying by that is, if your dogs are getting the love and the attention that they're really, you know, desiring, they don't really care about any of that other stuff. Hey, get out of there right now. Get out of there. What'd I say? You don't peek out of those woods at me. Get out of there. Mozzie, what'd I say? She just peeks her head out and tries to go back in. Get out of there. Knucklehead. Yeah, don't get too caught up in that, because most of the stuff you do, they couldn't care less. Are you giving them love, attention, belly rubs, good food? Get out of there. What'd I say? Knucklehead. You know, things like that. Are you feeding them good? That's all they really care about, to be honest. What'd I tell you? Get out of there. You couldn't catch anything that's back there. Nothing. Nada. You guys are way slower than all these other critters out here. Not really. Although they couldn't catch a possum one time, and this fat thing was just kind of hobbling along. I think they just didn't see him for a minute, and then by the time they did, he was kind of close to the shed. So he climbed in there real quick. It was pretty funny, though, because this thing was running for its life, and it was moving at a snail's pace. And these guys were just oblivious for most of the time until finally they caught his eye, or he caught their eye. So, as usual, you know I'll go first, because that's what I do, because it's my video, and I'm waiting for your responses, right? My dogs, first of all, you guys know, they sleep in the house. They're spoiled rotten. They all have their own little crate in there. Not all of them have to sleep in there, though. I have three, possibly four that can not go into the crate, and I'm not worried about, you know, doing anything in the house. A couple of the other ones, they're just a little hard-headed. Ooh, the vampires are out this morning. Get away from me or I'll cut the video short. They're out, guys. They're out. But yeah, they sleep in the house. Of course, we feed them our own homemade dog food. You know, we mix it with some dry kibble, but it's our own personal little slurm that we make. And they pretty much live an overall spoiled, rotten life is what they live. They're out this morning. Woo, this video might get cut short. Or you're just going to see me doing a lot of that. Oh, make sure ain't none on my back. Maybe it's the white shirt. Yeah, they're just kind of spoiled rotten. It's what I do. And I give them lots of treats and snacks and stuff like that. But it's always raw that I give them. There's one treat that's store-bought that I use because it's not rawhide and it has some little meat morsels on it. And they really dig those. But for the most part, get over here! Hey! Get over here! And for the most part, it's not bad for them. So, these knuckleheads. Hey! Get over here! What'd I say? Come here. Good girl. Yeah, you too. Uh-oh. I can get them going so quick, it's ridiculous. And no, they're not really fighting. For those that go, oh my God, your dogs are fighting. They're violent. See, that's Mom Duke's right there getting tired of that little daughter. She's eventually going to give her the business. Which, hey, it happens. Leave her alone. We got to learn somehow, right? So yeah, I want to hear how you guys, you know, how you guys raise your babies. And feed them and house them. Also, I spoil the heck out of mine with traveling. Of course, you guys seen videos taking them down to the beach. I take them to all the little places that we can go to with them without, you know, people freaking out too much. Or just the establishments that allow it. See, and those two are sisters. They like to go at it too. Not full sisters, half sisters, but nonetheless, they like to bang it out sometimes. That's what she said. So, like I said, jump into the comment box, like I always say. And like I said, if you do some nice bougie things for your babies, let me know. And as I said before, this isn't to, look down on anyone for the way that they're, living with their dogs and how they're feeding and things like that. Not everybody's able to do what everybody else is able to do. But like I said, as long as you're giving them that love and attention, you're paying attention to them, you show them that love, you're there for them, you feed them, make sure they always have the good things that they need, that they're healthy, things like that, then it's just fine. Really, it is, guys. And if your dogs are outside dogs, that's just fine. It's not a big deal. Don't let anybody try and talk down on you for that. I've heard, people try to talk down on other breeders or things like that to just have their dogs outside. Well, you know what? They're probably in a climate where they can do that. What does it matter to you anyways? Their dogs are being loved and treated well, probably better than yours anyways, even outside. You never know, right? Stop judging people. Because I know a couple people that all their dogs are pretty much outside dogs and they receive just as much love and attention, just like my bro. Those dogs are outside and they're living their absolute best life, you know what I mean? And mine would probably be outside a lot more if I had that climate. Where I'm at, it's just not going to happen. See him? Ooh, got him. I heard it too. I hit him right with my hand. I don't have that climate down here because the mosquitoes at night out here are so relentless. It's ridiculous. Not only that, when they say it's a slight possibility of rain for the day, that means at any point in time you can have a complete monsoon. And like I said, you can get 5 feet of rain in 5 minutes or 5 hours. It don't matter. You're going to get 5 feet. So I don't leave mine outside. And also I don't have a full fenced in property, so I definitely wouldn't do that anyways. Just out of safety reasons, and safety, like I've told you guys before, when I say safety reasons, I'm talking about my dogs first, not everybody else, because anything can happen to these dogs. They could get hit by a car, they could get picked up, by animal control. They could get provoked by someone or another animal or something and, protect themselves, and then they're going to be looked at as the bad guy. And then, of course, I'm looked at as the bad guy because why is this big, massive Rottweiler just running around chewing everybody up? Right? So I do what I do for my reasons. And you guys should do what you do for your reasons, and don't let anyone tell you different. Look at that coop. And this is my favorite time of day, guys. I didn't used to be a morning person, by far. Of course, most young men aren't. I was a night owl. I crept in the dark, did my dirt by my lonely. But now I'm more of a morning person. And I'll say it again, yes, I wake up like this every single day. I got some of my go-go juice right here. You want to see it? Because I'm thirsty. No, I don't drink coffee. So yes, I wake up like this naturally. I know, it bugs the hell out of my kids when they're growing up. And my wife doesn't pay too much mind because she just kind of sleeps in the bed and snores and drools on the pillow while I'm out here acting a fool with these dogs at 6 in the morning, But it's all good. This is what we do here at RK. And per the usual, thanks everybody for coming back. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Get out of there. Get out of there. Searching for that mud, you see her? Get out of there. Ratchet. What'd I say? It's like when we got the crawfish mounds, when it's crawfish season, we do get crawfish in the backyard. It's really a trip. And they build these little weird, mud escape routes from the ground. And a couple of these dogs will just sit there and gnaw on that dirt. I don't know why, if they like the nice taste of the seafood or something. It's kind of trippy, but that's what they do. Well, like I said, thank you guys for coming back. We appreciate it. And drop those comments, guys. To talk about it Thursdays doesn't work if nobody shares back. If nobody's going to share back, then we'll just have to find something else. But I think this is a pretty cool little format, you know, for me to get to know you guys. And of course, you guys are always seeing deeper and deeper into RK, my past, my present, where we're going. You know, you guys get a good look into the dogs, how they're living, things like that. And of course, we got the beautiful kennels. Always stay covered. And you see we always got the auto feeders in there, plus they got their waters and everything. So they live a good life, man. They live a good life, you know. Spoiled rotten, just like I said before, but that's okay. They are my babies, and I love my babies. Yes, I do. Drop those comments, guys, please. Let's do this together. We're in this together, guys, all the way to the end. RK, we love you. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.